Okay, here we have for review is a Vango Storm Shelter 100. There we go. That's its size there. It's basically like a bivvy sack or a storm shelter. Can be used at lunch stops, stopping for changing gear, getting something out of the rucksack. But really handy. I've used this for about 5 years now, probably a bit longer. Costs about £25. Quite kind of old and sort of outdated, but very hard to get them on the internet. All the places that I go to, because I would actually buy another one when I do see them advertised. They're always out of stock. Modern other equivalents are or older equivalents are something like your old survival bag, which are like Duke of Edinburgh kind of stuff, you know, £4.99, pretty crap. Never use that. Modern day equivalents is something like your Blizzard survival bag, which comes in a nice little stuff sack. Not actually used this before, but it's a heat reflecting shield. I'll review that later. And obviously your modern day equivalent is something like emergency bivvy, which compare sizes. I mean, this costs about £15, this is about £25. Look at the size. But this is the modern day one. It just has its uses as well. This has several uses. I'd probably say a lot more uses than that. We'll just stick on the scales and tell you what it actually weighs. Just stick on the scales now. I mean, 354 grams. Quite heavy, you know, kind of quite bulky to your modern day emergency bivvies, sacks, emergencies. But this I find is absolutely useful. Always take it with me in winter. Don't really bother in summer. If I just get it out, it's also a bright orange colour, can be seen, highly visible. But all this actually packs into the little stuff sack itself. The stuff sack is actually integrated into this little pocket here, which is actually doubles up as an air vent for when you're actually in it. But out, give it a bit of a shake. You'll see on the top, but if you're actually needing rescued, basically, it's got reflective cross on the top. As I said, it's got the little air vent there. When you're actually in it, you know, it lets a bit of the condensation out. And maybe some would say it's a bit of a gimmick, but it's actually got a bit of a window, so you can actually see if you're in it, when the storm actually clears or the bad weather clears, you can actually jump out and continue on your journey. But yeah, it's a 100, so basically it's for one person. So if we just get in it, I'll show you how it works. Quite easy, don't know if you can see me through the wee peephole, but the idea is you cover yourself in this, or the little dog that's actually come with me. You actually get down, get on your rucksack, and it's actually got like a draw cord. So, there we go. It's perfect for one person. It's actually got a draw cord, as you can see at the bottom, so you can actually cinch it right in. And it's actually got these black bits, extra black bits of nylon, which you actually tuck under your bum or put a rucksack on just to stabilise it. But I mean, it does suffer from condensation, and you find that in the window, which is great for the first few minutes if you're in there. You can actually see out quite well. It doesn't actually crinkle up that much, but it does actually condensate and stuff like that. The little air vent here, it's okay, it doesn't do so much, but it actually integrates into the stuff sack there. So I mean, perfect for one person. I'm a solo walker, so it's very hard to get one person emergency storm shelters like this. Most companies do like the 2-man, which, you know, adds a bit of bulk, adds a bit of weight. More importantly, it kind of flaps around too much when you've got just one person in it. And basically to get it back in, which is quite easy, I mean it's actually quite a quick process getting it back in. You just, and you're really not too bothered how it goes in, about folding or rolling. Stuff it all the way in there. You know, when the weather's a bit better, or you've had your lunch, you've maybe had a bit of change of gear. There we go. Goes back into its own little sack. As I said, a bit bulky, but absolutely essential for going out in the winter, solo walker, solo climber. £25, but then again, as I said, it's kind of quite hard to actually find them, even having the modern day equivalent of the yellow pages, the internet. It's yeah, very rare, and if I do actually come across one again, I shall buy another one, just in case something happens to this one, although nothing has happened to it. So Vango Storm Shelter 100, absolute essential for the solo walker, superb.